In chapter 1611, emotions run high as the encounter between Hank, Duncan, Liberty, and Sony comes to an end. After Hank's hasty departure with Jessica, Liberty and Duncan are left to console a disappointed boy. Liberty watches as Hank drives off with Jessica, her doubts about Jessica's purported pain deepening. She wonders if Hank just put Jessica and their unborn kid before their son Sony, or if he couldn't see through the ruse. As they are anxious to spend quality time with Sony, Liberty and Duncan both privately wish for Hank's quick departure. However, Sony is extremely disappointed by Hank's sudden departure. He had been looking forward to playing with his father, but when Jessica complained of being uncomfortable, he lost hope. Sony, who is unable to conceal his anguish, turns to Liberty in search of consolation from his mother. Liberty tries to assuage her son's disappointment and perplexity as she lifts him into her arms. She tells that Hank had to leave because Jessica was in pain and needed to go to the hospital to make sure the baby in her womb was okay. She doesn't criticize Hank in front of Sony, allowing her goodness to come through. Duncan is taking in the scene and can't help but be impressed by Liberty's strategy. Liberty always chooses the high road and speaks in a courteous manner to their kid about Hank, despite their broken marriage. She stands out in Duncan's eyes because of this outstanding quality. Sony asks her mother if Hank really doesn't love him anymore in an effort to get comfort from his father's love. He is reassured by Liberty that his father still cares for him because she always puts her son's needs first. She makes an effort to explain to Sony that Hank's actions were driven by worry for Jessica and their unborn child. Sony continues to be perplexed and wonders why Hank departed when Jessica reported having a stomach ache. Hank needs to take Jessica to the hospital, Liberty gently says, because her discomfort might have an impact on the unborn child. The moment is given a sense of endearing honesty by Sony's naivety and inquiry. Duncan fills the vacuum created by Hank's absence because he is always willing to help. He advises they continue their playtime and offers to go with Sony. The boy gladly accepts Duncan's offer, and the excitement on his face shows how close they are becoming. Ever mindful of Duncan's obligations, Liberty expresses worry about his social commitments for the evening. Duncan reassures her, though, that he is available for the evening and wants to hang out with Sony. His deeds reveal his dedication to Liberty and his sincere affection for her son. Liberty watches Duncan and Sony walk away hand in hand, her heart heaving with conflicting feelings. She sighs, realizing how complicated her connections are. She follows them into the shopping center with Sony's happiness in mind, prepared to accept the new dynamic in her life. The spirit of a changing family dynamic is captured in chapter 1611, which emphasizes the mother's unwavering love for her son, as well as the developing relationship between a possible stepfather and his new partner. Sony lives in a loving and supportive environment, and his journey is sure to be one of development and resiliency.